Alright guys, I knew at some point I would make this video. I'm really excited. We're gonna go in there. You've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail. We're gonna go reveal my new car. Let's go have a look. So we're in here and I've actually had this car for a couple of weeks, but I haven't made a video about it or didn't say anything because I've just been enjoying it. It's quite overwhelming to buy something like this. And I just wanted to enjoy it for myself. I bought this for myself. It's something that I truly enjoy and it's something I've wanted for a long time before I started any of this journey. Of course, it was a part of the motivation, but I just fell in love with the process and that's what matters more. This is more like reap the rewards, enjoy and pay to play, you know? So at the end of the day, the difference between men and boys are their toys. And I guess this is just a little upgrade, you can call it. So I'm gonna take you along, I'm gonna show you the car today and basically make this video focused around the car. I'm going to explain, what was my plan going to behind it and why I decided to purchase it and why now, not later. We're going to discuss a little bit about that towards the end of the video as well, but I really want to make this a sick edit because, you buy a nice car, you want a sick edit, but I'm going to stop yapping here and because you guys always say I yap, so we're going to go and we're going to have a look at the car now. Let's get it.
At 17, I wanted everything that was in store. At 23, I bought it all just to make sure. Fuck a delay. They gotta pay. Like it's back in the day. Racking up.
Alright guys, this is my 992 GT3 2024, a gate grey with neodyme rims, and let's have a look. Alright, so the car is 2024. It is the younger brother of the 997. Pretty similar specs in terms of that kind of tone. And yeah, we got it here. Rami helped me bring it here and we chose a spec. Originally I was going to get the car actually in this color, this 992 that's here. This is a touring. This is in cold chalk, but this was such a common color that this grew on me. And you guys are going to see it in the rolling shots. You guys are going to see when we have some shots, there's like a gold tint to the paint. It looks very clean. It looks quite as well classy as well. I didn't want to go for a bright color, but I'll let Rami speak about the car, some of the specs that we went for. And yeah, take it, man.
So as he said, there's a chunk, but we have to go different. End of the day, we're in Dubai. There's supercars left and right, and there's definitely GT3s around. So you have to stick out. And this is why we looked at every single option that there was in Germany. And in Germany, we have opportunities to get something special like this. Like the paint he just talked about, it has gold metallic flakes that you could see in the sunlight, the golden wheels. And we have the Porsche carbon ceramic brakes, but in black. That is also an extra option. You have to pay extra to have them in black because if you go carbon ceramics, they have to be yellow.
Yeah.
So that's also extra. On the inside, full carbon and basically every single option you can think of. Full carbon interior, carbon on the side over here, and full extended leather as well. Obviously the buckets, the roll cage, all of that. So it took us a while to find the right car, but there's nothing better than this, that's for sure.
One thing I'll show you guys, and this is like for the nerds, Porsche nerds, you're gonna love this. Only the guy who owns the Porsche knows this, but this is, I'm a fan of Porsche, guys who've been following me for a while, know I love Porsche, but this is even optioned with
I know what it is.
the special fuel cap. 2,000, like how much? Like $800, $600?
Probably, yes.
Something like that, just for a fuel cap.
Yes.
Only I know it's in the car because this is closed.
Metal fuel cap.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah.
they used to have them on the whole Lamborghinis. You remember on there?
Yeah.
Gallardos on the Murcielago to this. That's true. Nobody knows this. And I didn't know he was like a proper Porsche guy until he actually got the car. And turns out he's a HZ Porsche guy. He knows everything. More than I do. Somehow.
Yeah. So guys, we're gonna go now and we're gonna do some rolling shots. It's my favorite thing. And it's gonna be super clean. We're gonna put down a little montage for you together. Look how clean this is gonna be. The guy behind the camera, shout out to him. And let's get it.
Screw me duck, got one of my rooms all flooded with gold. 5, 6, 7, 8 carat in stones. I'm sure to prolong. On the way to reach my goals, lot of those opening.
Alright guys, so we're here in the car and I thought I'd just have a little conversation. Of course, it was very overwhelming when I first got the car. So I've had more time to digest all of it and yeah, it's pretty insane. This has been a dream of mine since quite a young age, to be honest. And I pulled the trigger on it, but that's what most people are going to see is the end result, the success. And it's not like that. This is an accumulation of 6 years. I think it's very normal in my industry to see someone post, I just made 250 grand in a trade and look at me now. But that's not the reality. It's actually an accumulation of hard work, accumulation of trades, accumulation of building multiple sources of income, all the way to get to this type of achievement. And that doesn't happen overnight. Like I said, 6 years, it's a long time. Most people don't even stick to it for a year. So good things take time, and that's what people need to understand. And as much as you want to believe that these things will come quick, they don't. But is it worth it when it happens? That's what we're going to discuss right now. So I think it's very normal for people to get stuck in something called a hedonic treadmill, which basically means that, yeah, you can reach numbers, but it's cool, you reach a certain number. And this is something I experience, is that I reach certain numbers, like you win your biggest trade and then it's like, okay, what next? You know, you make 2 grand in a trade, you want to make 3. You make 10 grand, you want to make 20. And it never really satisfies. And I think this is a massive problem, that we just live in this hedonic treadmill of just up and down, being like, we reach a new goal and then we want something new, you know? And I think there's nothing really that satisfies that. Like, you guys will experience it. I said when I reach 50K followers on YouTube, I'll celebrate with friends. I never did it. It's like, okay, what's next? 100K is next, right? It's like when I reach certain goals, yeah, I've streamed. And the cool thing is that I've been able to document my whole trading journey, because I stream live on a daily basis for basically 2 years now, showing every single trade. So you guys have basically seen me in my ups, my downs, my win streaks, my losing times, my break-even months. You've seen all of that and seen the reality of what it's like to be a trader. And I think that's been a major part. That's been a major part because it's kind of shown that, you know, how you have to stay disciplined. And of course, now whoever's watching this video for the first time sees the end result, but it makes you realize it's not like that. And the thing is that we keep going through life, you know, and wanting to achieve these things, but it always leads us, okay, what's next? What's next? And money is just like a number on a screen. I mean, these days we're influenced by numbers on screens, right? Your bank account number goes up, as a number on a screen. Your follower count goes up, that's a numbers on a screen. You know, it really doesn't achieve anything. So realistically, when I made the idea to purchase this is something that actually genuinely feel happy every single time that I get into this, because it's physical. It's something you can touch. It's something that you have to experience if you have money. And that is something that's pretty hard to replicate. And for me, the GT3 was everything. And I know the camera will shake now because this is a GT3. This is a bumpy car. This is built for the track. And, you know, you're spending money for a luxury car, yes, but there's nothing luxury about this. It's raw, it's driven hard, it sounds good. You know, and that's what it's made for. You know, and this is something you can't replicate, no matter what you do, right? So for me, this is what makes it worth it, is that when you get in this, you feel like it is worth it. It's not just numbers on a screen. Yeah, you want more and stuff like that, but this is something that I get excited every single day, you know, that I can get in this car, enjoy it, track it. This is an experience that is basically you can't really replicate. And for me, that made it worth it. So when I set my head to do this, I said at some point I have to do this. Now, people don't realize I actually delayed this process because, yeah, at my age, it's not really easy to buy these type of cars. Or is it really smart idea? But I made it smart because who cares? You know, you need to have fun. What are we working for? Like I said about the numbers on the screen. But I also proved to myself that I can do whatever I want to do, and it's just a matter of time. I think we always set too much of a time scale, like we have to get things done by X. I honestly thought in like a year or 2 years I would be able to purchase this. Here we are 6 years down the road, was able to purchase it. But I never stopped, I didn't give up. And I just said, look, this is how it has to be done. Now, one tip that probably people won't speak to you about is that you don't have to focus on extremities being like, this is the only thing that has to work. No, use that as an opportunity, right? I was able to do so much that has been so grateful because, yes, I didn't spend money immediately on a car. But what I instead did is I was able to generate businesses. Like we have Pip Labs, our software. That trading software was so worth it. If I bought a car, I probably wouldn't look into that because I would probably be doing enough elsewhere to be like, I don't want that. But for me, where you put your time and energy needs to be dispersed. Yes, all the same industry. I think focusing in a niche is very useful to focus on a niche. But putting your time and energy onto multiple sources of income, diversifying, and I'll speak a little bit about what I did. Personally, for me, I went and the first thing I did is when I started to make decent income was I said I need to invest that. And I bought a property. That was my first big investment, was a property off plan, so I get to pay on like a 6-month basis, 3-month basis, so it's less stress. But that's the first thing that I did was purchase a property. Now, when I bought that, I literally felt bad, believe it or not, because it was like I work so hard, but this is not satisfying me. It's like a obligation. It's like I had to do it because that's the right thing to do. That's how, you know, you're gonna make money. And yes, it's a smart idea, but it's a damn boring idea. And it really doesn't satisfy everything. It's like, okay, I'm paying this, what's next? I need to make it back now. So people with this idea that money makes you happy, not really, because the more money you make, it just puts you into a different spectrum of making even more money than you already make, which is just a complete dilemma. So that's saying that money doesn't make you happy? Yeah, 100% true. 100% true. But the things you can buy with money can make you happy if it's there done with passion. And I think that's the number one thing, is passion and experiences. You go through life realizing that money can help you to gain experiences. And that's why you have passion for doing the process that it takes to make money, and you get the experiences as a reward. So I basically just wanted to put this section in the video just to talk a little about it and say, you know, just, I mean, still I'm a little bit lost for words kind of, and I don't know really how to put things together. I will put more content about the car, of course. It was, you know, obviously something I've always wanted. We got to give it one rip here with the window down, just to have a look. I mean, how can you get bored of that, man? I mean, how, like, doesn't that put like a smile on your face? So if you're pushing hard in something in life, just keep going, find a way, and it's worth it. It's worth it, I think, you know. And you know, I'm truly blessed and super grateful to be in a position like this. And you know, I really do hope that anyone working hard gets to experience anything that they put their mind to. It could be wanting security with their family, building their dream house, you name it. It's all part of life. I think at the end of the day, we work to have a strong family. That's what really matters. These are just toys. These will stay here once we go. Creating memories, creating good things is what matters. And yeah, I'm probably gonna sign off the video here. More content coming with the car, of course. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm not gonna sit and give you the motivation speeches. I mean, this is kind of a motivation speech. It sounds a bit of an asshole thing, but I'm not into that, you know. At the end of the day, all it takes is fucking hard work, man. That's it, man. You know, it's nothing, no secret formula. You have to have that grind mindset. So this is cool, you know, it's a big thing for me. I felt like sharing it with you. Like I said, I had the car for a while. I actually didn't share it for quite a long time because I was enjoying it myself. I'm not really one to, like, I didn't buy this for anyone else. I bought it for me. And I was keeping it that way for like a month, man. You know, I was just enjoying the car. And that's it. So I'm not gonna yap any longer. Appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed sharing the experience with me. I'm happy to share it with you. Let's get it trade shop to the moon. And hopefully all of you guys will be along with the journey. Wish you many successes. Let's go. Trade shop out. Peace.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up.